Hey folks, welcome back to WarThunder. Today we are in the heavy tank number 6 and we're getting right into the thick of it. So, target spotted, it's been immobilised by someone. Absolutely winging it with the range and annihilate the fuck out of him. I actually grinded most of the Japanese tree with this tank. Skip ahead slightly, spotted an IS-2 on the ridge. There's always someone sniping up there, even though at this tier it's really kind of worthless, because I don't think the gun velocity and the pen isn't really, you know, I think of that as more like a top tier spot. Rangefinder letting me down a little bit there. Always need to aim at the top of the target rather than center mass when you've got the range set to exactly what it says, because usually it'll slightly underestimate it. Got lucky with that mantlet penetration as well. So there's another IS-2 there, and then we've got a Tiger 1, because I'm quite bizarrely fighting the Germans in a Tiger. I think this guy is way further away, and I was just going to wing a shot, so it's a good job I actually used the rangefinder there. Was hoping that would be a one-shot kill, but thankfully he managed to keep rolling forward, so I can still just about see him. Pretty proud of that shot, but the Tiger's mantlet is trolley, and then I must have damaged his breech. He fires, and I hate this. It's been a problem for ages, but if they kill themselves by firing with a damaged breech, then I guess because the risk is on them, it counts as a suicide instead of giving me the kill, even though I caused the damage that led to their death, which in an air match results in you getting the kill. So I don't understand what the fuck that's about. Completely missed that guy. But the IS-2 that's behind me is still in the same spot that it was, so I don't have to worry about him pushing me yet. He doesn't know I'm here. Soon I'll see that the cap is being captured. Yeah, that's what happens to cap points. And so I'm going to move over there.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attack the A point.
Checking for the IS-2 again, he's still there. Not at risk for anyone in particular, even though this is a really open spot. Anyone that pushes past the centre of the map should really be able to spot me here easily, but at this point I'm thinking that they're probably all mostly at the north side. Pretty risky shot there. I was even contemplating not taking it because it was very likely I was going to hit that little roof on the house or whatever it was. Lucky bounce from a T-3485. Even luckier kill because I hit him way further back than I wanted to. IS-2 is finally pushing. This should be a kill, but Russian bias tracks eat the fucking shot. So now he's looking over here. Call for backup, not that there's anyone anywhere near me that can help. And then because he's looking in this direction, I'm going to skirt along this ridge and try and pop up on the other side. I think a lot of people underestimate how mobile the Tiger is. Honestly, it behaves a lot more like a medium tank than a heavy. And then this is where I make a pretty big mistake. I don't quite have the gun depression to hit him, so I push out further than I should. And because of that complete horse shit bounce, he fucking obviously a Russian gun's never going to bounce, is it? So he spawned up in the captured Focke-Wulf 190. I'm continuing the trend of fighting the Germans with their own shit. See a Dove 335. Get some lucky aim on those shots, and then potato aim until I get too close. Should have really zoomed in, I guess. It might have helped. He can't get out of that. And he's dead. So I'm going to go back now. And I actually have a Tiger backup. Or a heavy tank number 6 backup, if you like. And since we are being capped, I need to rush over there like a bat out of hell. And oh look. Let's see if it bounces this time. Did you see me then? I was like contemplating shooting for the turret, and then I was like, nah, that'll troll the fuck out of me. So I aimed below the, I aimed at the track level on the sides. Even though the tracks could have eaten it as well, again, I guess. But armor's generally weaker lower down, so it's insanely, like, look how fucking close they are to getting A. We either have to get someone in the cap circle or kill the guy that's capping, and this is going to be the closest reset in the history of WarThunder. And I'm thinking here, like, should I turn to like point myself in the direction better, or should I just keep the speed up? That's how fucking close this is. I know that he's being shot at, so I know where he is. He's not looking at me. I get in the circle, stop the cap, and then completely fuck up this kill. Honestly, I thought that would be a one shot and it'd just go straight through his engine deck. And then that somehow wasn't a kill. I guess it's because that overhangy bit means that the shrapnel can't go downwards. And then finally finish him off. Dodge the terrible bombs. Oh, actually no, they weren't for me, and they didn't miss. And 6 kills so far, although I did die, I guess, so it's I always feel like that kind of ruins it. Whenever you see on YouTube someone's like, oh, I had a 21 kill game, and then you see that they died 3 times, it's like, oh, I'm suddenly a lot less impressed. So I've moved out of A because there was a teammate there. I'm going to leave them to cap it or defend it or whatever, and anyone that's likely to be still alive is probably going to have been defending their cap. And based on the numbers, they're probably going to be heading over here. Oh look, an AMX-13. How did that not kill him? These things, I've noticed this trend recently, that light armoured tanks in WarThunder are actually somehow more armoured than heavily armoured tanks. Like in top tier, the Leopard 2K's armour is like 50 mil, and yet because of the angle it can bounce like 400 plus APDS FS shells. It's just completely stupid. And then even if you do pan with APHA on thin armour, it can overpan because the armour's not thick enough to set off the fuse, and just goes straight through and does basically nothing. That actually set the fuse off because I hit the little lip, and then I just realised that there's 2 of them because I got hit by something whilst I was shooting at that guy, and then an SS-11 just flew past my head. So I'm not that worried about the missiles because he has to guide them in using you know, the keyboard. It's not like mouse aim, so they're pretty difficult to use, especially if the target's really small, like if I'm going to be hull down, for example. And I'm just going to continually butcher the opportunity to kill this guy. There is an AA gun on my team that probably has a completely clear line of sight to him, so I should have probably spammed MGs. There goes another missile anytime now. There it is. Oh yeah, friendlies have finally noticed, and then I finally connect a shrapnel off his cupola and get his ammo. That's a bit dirty. And then I didn't see that guy then. Look at this guy. How did I not see him? Like, you could see him before I even went into binos. And he's dead. And then there's one more. Imagine if the Tiger had a stabilizer. That would be fucking insanely... You know, like people say that at 5.7 it's kind of outmatched because it still has to face like Centurions and post-war tanks. Imagine how impossibly good it would be with a stabilizer with this gun. So, there we go. 10 kills against tanks, 1 kill in a plane, and yet somehow we still lost because the fucking timer ran out. I hate that shit. We had more tanks left, I had like way more points and kills than anyone else, and we fucking lost. Oh no, it was because they had one kill more across their team, so they won by 100 tickets. Fuck that shit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then subscribe for more, stick around, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.